Hello, YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
I guess we're kind of a good mood and we're kind of in a bad mood. The good news is we did get our work schedules finally. We had to wait till today to get them, but otherwise, yeah, we got our work schedules, and I think it's going to work out for a while during this, the rest of this virus deal winds down and all that stuff. It'll be good news to get back in the swing of things. And yes, we're taking a pay cut to go back to work. Hey, I'd rather earn my money. Anyway, yeah, there was a lot of controversies with it. I mean, I heard it, I read it online, I heard it online, and yes, there was a lot of controversies with it. The first responders, all the EMTs and all that, they should have got paid more. The hospitals, the doctors, the nurses, the truckers, anybody who was working during the bulk of this virus should have gotten more per week than that they normally do. Yes, I know the controversies and all that stuff. I know I kind of feel guilty about it, but it is what it is. It's government. You know how government likes to screw things up. Doesn't matter who runs the political parties or who's in control. Leave it to the government to screw things up. All right, just leave it like that. All right. Okay, that's all right. But at least the good news is we're back to work.
Something offline.
Oh, she's got to show me something offline real quick, and we're going to talk about something we just learned yesterday. We learned this yesterday. For you guys, was last week. We'll tell you in a little bit. Okay, even though businesses are reopening, I've been reading on Facebook anyway. A lot of people are not comfortable going out in public, which I get it, okay? If you have a weak immune system, or you're of age or older, or something like that, and you don't feel right, you should stay home. And our governor said that today in her press conference, for you guys, was like last week, basically. But
oh, I have a shout out.
Oh, just real quick, okay? Just real quick after this, Angie, okay? Then we'll do the shout out, and I'll talk about what we heard on what we heard online. Right now, like I said, the governor spoke today, and basically the word of advice was, and it's very good advice, is if you're not feeling comfortable and all that stuff, you can always, you know, for the ones who are working and not feeling comfortable about that, they say go ahead, talk with your employer and all that stuff. But I'd rather get back in the swing of things anyway, because when this is all said and done, craziness and floodgates are going to be wide open. So I'd rather get somewhat, kind of get back in the swing of things a little bit, at a slower pace maybe, and be good for that too. Instead of having floodgates wide open. But yeah, the governor said if you're not feeling comfortable being out in public, suggest you stay home. If you don't feel like going to work soon, they say talk to your employer and all that stuff, but don't take this as legal advice. Please don't. Just take it with a grain of salt. But that's what the governor basically suggested. Right now, what we want to do for our lives is basically, we're going to see what's best for us. Best for us is to get back to the swing of things. Now, Angie's got to say something. I guess she's got a shout out to do. Okay, now in your light, what is it?
I'd like to give a shout out to Heather.
To Heather. All right. Hello, Heather.
And,
shout out.
And Lindsay.
And Lindsay, right?
Yes.
Okay, Heather and Lindsay. All right. You want to say something else?
What?
Hello, YouTube?
Hello, YouTube.
I think you did. Yeah, I forgot. You did.
Yep. Okay,
what's this weird diagram over my one of my shoulders? Because I have not edited this video, but there's a diagram over my shoulder. It's like a quiet message that we got on Facebook from Adventureland Park here in Iowa. If you remember that video from Adventureland, I'll put that video in the iCard again for the ones who already watch it, to the point that I high rated this one attraction. I think you know what attraction this is, because right now, over my shoulder, here's the video clip. Boom! Just like magic editing. Yes, bam! Like Angie said, bam! There's that magic editing, basically. There's that clip over my shoulder you just saw, or just watching, is the Dragon roller coaster. We received word as as of yesterday, like I said, we delay our video 7 days, so it'll have been last week for you guys. They are removing this roller coaster, basically. And I remember I said in that Adventureland video, it was a rough ride. It was a headbanger all the way through. I think the only best elements it was the 2 loops. Even that was a kind of a headbanger. It didn't see its better days. It didn't, and I said it did not age well at all. And this year would have been its 30th anniversary. Guess what? They're taking it down. Now we heard rumors of a new roller coaster that it could be coming in, because why did they announce it for 2021 season? Well, why is this park is making this big investment when it wasn't even hardly open this year? Or the time you watch this video, we don't know when it's going to open. It could be open in June, could be open in July. We'll find out, because once we find out, we're going there, basically, again, to see what they have done, see what is gone, basically, and what else they changed through there. But yeah, there's going to be a new attraction in 2021. We're thinking there's going to be a new roller coaster. There's been a lot of rumors around online, anywhere from an RMC Raptor track to an intimate impulse coaster of some kind, or a Vekoma, a custom Vekoma SLC standing suspended looping coaster. It could be a lot of things, but the ones I've been seeing the most consistent of is either an RMC Raptor track or or some other ride manufacturer with other plans. And this big hunk of land that they're going to be using, if that roller coaster is gone, an RMC Raptor track don't take much space, but there's so much space it can sit. Notifications! Yeah, Angie's phone just went crazy a second if you just didn't hear it, okay? Notifications. Yeah, it's just, I tell you, for not going to a whole lot of amusement parks, this year, because as you saw on that live show we did, we completely canceled that out. But it does not mean we're not done with amusement parks, because Iowa has a couple of nice little small amusement parks, and we also heard word that there is a developing of a new amusement park just outside of Waterloo, Iowa, which is scheduled to be open in 2022. And I don't know if we're going to check that one out yet or not. But Adventureland's been my home park all this time. Last year, we just shared it on the channel for the very first time. I think we're going to share it again this year, just because there's a lot of stuff we did not film, or left out, or omitted, because the video was too long.
Yeah,
so we're going to film other stuff.
Monster.
What?
He's going to ride the monster.
Yeah, we'll see. Right. Yeah, so, like I said, we got good news, we got bad news today, but at least it's something that we're looking forward to. It. Both ends are all good news. We're looking forward for new stuff and going back to work. That's the main thing right there. Going back to work, yeah. And yes, we are having a hamburger casserole.
I made it earlier, guys.
Yep, that's hamburger, peas and carrots, cream of chicken soup, cheese, cheddar cheese, and potato chips. Cook it like in layers, and that is good to go. That's dinner tonight. And it's 9 o'clock, and it looks like it's windy out there.
It is, it's very windy.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to go for a walk anyway after this video.
He needs to.
I need to, and that. So, hey,
you guys, our supper was good.
Hey, how many amusement parks in your area are getting brand new roller coasters in 2021? 2021 new coasters, because even the parks was not open, most of them was not open this year as of right now, as of this video. Some looks like scheduled to be now in July. We'll have to wait and see about Adventureland for us and that.
I've been here in June.
This is why that's why we decided to cancel our trip out east that we did. And I think, like I said, we're going to stay local.
And I have mail coming from Okoboji.
Yeah, and we'll find out if that's going to be open, because that's a good place to go. Lake Okoboji. I have never been there.
I've never been there.
It's called the Iowa Great Lakes.
Yep, and we already watched the roller coaster from Arnold's Park.
Yeah, not very big.
It's not. I can handle it, guys.
Okay, I bet you I'm going to make you ride it if we go.
It's the only coaster at the park.
I know. you better ride it.
Yeah.
It's a short ride.
And I'll ride the Ferris wheel too.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, it was a shocker that we heard on Facebook yesterday, or not heard, we saw it, we read it. And right now there's a lot of speculations.
I looked and he goes, "What now?" I said, "Look."
Yep. So looks like if Adventureland's vlogging, like I said, we'll vlog parts that we didn't, we had to cut out last year. So we'll try to do more if we do go this year.
You guys will film where the dragon was to see what's going on there.
Yeah, we'll see if it's missing. I'm pretty sure we'll be missing time we get there.
Yep.
You know what's time to missing? It's time to end this video.
It's time to end this video so you can go for your your short walk.
Yeah, short, long, medium, whatever.
Alright, please like, share, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and we'll see you later. Bye.